The morning I decide to surprise my boyfriend by making our bed is the morning I start to question some of my recent life choices. Now, it's not technically our bed. He's not technically my boyfriend either, but, well, let me back up. So the year is 2010. I'm 31 years old and living in New York. By day, I'm teaching Pilates to wealthy Upper West Siders. But by night, I am unattached, unencumbered, and living the single life in the city that never sleeps. I'm writing my number on cocktail napkins. I'm hooking up in the back of taxi cabs. I'm speed dating. I'm internet dating. At one point, I even find myself J-dating, which is that website designed exclusively for Jewish people. Yeah, I'm not even Jewish. What the hell? I am in the prime of my life, and I am sowing my wild oats all over the island of Manhattan. And a little bit in Queens, too. So it is in the midst of my oat sowing that I am introduced to PB. Now, PB isn't his real name, but it's what I'm going to call him here for reasons that will become clear later on. I meet PB through one of my wealthy Pilates clients, and I like him right away. He's cute, he's intelligent, he's sarcastic in that way that I enjoy. He does smoke cigarettes, which I find disgusting, but he also has a real job, a car, and a nice apartment near the park, making him very different from the starving artists I'm used to. It doesn't take long for me and PB to start seeing each other, sleeping together, and as the weeks pass, I find myself developing feelings. Sure, we're just having fun. I am single and free, but I do like the guy. I could see us having a future together. I might even want him to be my boyfriend. So how do I make that happen? Because I have so little experience being single in the city, I turn to my wealthy female clients for advice. They are only too happy to oblige. Definitely play it cool. Just play the game, keep it casual, and eventually, he's gonna realize he wants more. The trick is to make him think it's his idea. Don't be too available or too needy. Guys don't like that. Whatever you do, don't tell him outright that you want a relationship. That'll just scare him away. I mean, you don't want him thinking you're one of those women. Those women. She doesn't spell it out, but I know exactly who she's talking about. You know those women, the ones who are just concerned with finding a man and settling down. Those women who have nothing better to do than think about marriage and babies and getting a ring on their finger. Obviously, he cannot think I'm one of those women. And so I take their advice. I keep my mouth shut. I play it cool. I keep it casual. PB and I meet, we have fun, we have crazy drunken sex I mostly don't remember the following day. And I am never too available or too needy. I act as if having a relationship is the last thing on my mind. And as the weeks pass, I have to say that I am quite convincing. I'm so convincing, in fact, that I almost have myself convinced. Which brings me back to the making of the bed. So it's a Tuesday, a little after 9 in the morning. PB had to go to work early, and he's left me, quite chivalrously, I thought, to sleep it off at his place. After waking up and getting dressed, I decide to do a sweet and slightly girlfriend-like thing and make the bed before I go. He'll come home later and smile, I think to myself, as I reach down to pull up the tangled sheets. He'll think, she's so thoughtful and so not needy. I should totally make her my girlfriend. Maybe I should take her with me to the Hamptons this summer. I'm completely immersed in this fantasy, idly wondering if he actually does have a place in the Hamptons, or maybe he's more of a Fire Island kind of a guy. When I make the discovery, balled up, way, way down at the foot of the bed, wedged in between the flat and the fitted sheets, I find the panties. I pull them out and look at them. The panties are a sort of soft teal color, bikini cut with pink lace running around the edges. They're cute and fairly tasteful, and they are not mine. Now let me just stop here and say, I'm not an idiot. I knew that Panty Boy might well be seeing other people. I mean, it's not like we were in a relationship or anything. But as I consider the mysterious pair of women's panties clearly too small to belong to him, it occurs to me that there are only a few possible explanations for what's going on here. One, there are enough women passing through Panty Boy's bed at any given time that it's impossible for him to keep track of who's leaving their panties when. Two, these panties I found her from months, years ago, well before my time. In which case he has a hygiene problem. Or three, and this option seems the most likely, Panty Boy's roguish lifestyle is such that he simply can't be bothered to get rid of the last pair of panties before the next pair comes along. None of these options are very good. I'm still standing motionless beside the half-made bed, struggling with what to do next, when it hits me, I have no one to blame for this but myself. Now, I'm not saying Panty Boy has no culpability, because clearly he does, but I have put myself in this position. Every choice I have been making has brought me right here. I have quite literally made my bed, panties and all, because I've been playing it cool. I've been keeping it casual, when in reality, I want more. In reality, I have needs. In reality, oh God, in reality, I am one of those women. I am one of those women my clients and I laughed about. I do want to find a life partner and settle down. I do want to have a husband and a ring on my finger and maybe even have babies one day. I want it. I want all of it. But I have been lying to myself. Way too scared to admit it. At least Panty Boy is honest about who he is. I look at the panties one more time, seeing them at last for what they really are. A symbol of just how very far I am from the life I truly desire. Reaching down, I finish pulling up the rest of the bedclothes, taking extra care to tuck the sheets in under the mattress, fluff the pillows, and smooth the comforter just so. Then I take the teal bikini cut panties with the pink lace trim and place them directly in the center of the bed. Grabbing my stuff, I take one last look at Panty Boy's apartment. Then I lock the door behind me, take the stairs down to the street, and turn towards home.